Good evening. It is April 25th, 2020. It's been a while since I've made a video. Um, I made a video of myself, to add to this diary. Been kind of busy trying to keep up with schoolwork and, interviewing other people or trying to interview other people. That's kind of hit a stalemate right now at this moment, but hopefully soon I can interview some more people. Um, I guess the past few days here now in South Texas. I'm no longer in North Texas. I'm now in South Texas. Um, it's been different. Um, Seen a lot of people, wear masks. Not really close. Everybody, of course, here in South Texas, it's a mandate. It's executive order. Down here to, for it's mandatory to be wearing a mask while you're in the store, even in the car, or somewhat in the car. Like if you're by yourself, you don't have to wear a mask, but if you're with another person, you do have to wear a mask. And children under 14 aren't allowed outside, or into the stores. And if they are outside, they have to wear a mask. Um, for a while there, if you were walking even outside, like on the sidewalk, just to go out for a walk, you had to wear a mask. That mandate has been lifted for about a week now. So like if you're just walking outside, just to get fresh air, to exercise, you don't have to wear a mask. Um, Today they did open up the beaches here in South Texas. They did open up uh, South Project Island. Of course, they had some rules, no contact. Essentially no contact sports. Like no playing football. You had to, keep you still had to keep 6 feet apart. You had to wear a mask while on the beach. You don't have to wear a mask if you were in the water though. So yeah, so that's something different. Down here they did open up to some of the state parks, walking trails as well. Um, those are open, so people can walk around and exercise, get different scenery. Um, as far as that's pretty much it. Like one of the major things, like the state parks and the beach being open up today. That's been one of the major changes here. Um, like I said, not very much here in South Texas. My family and I have been mostly isolating ourselves. And we live. Well, we're in a very small town, very very small town. So there's not very many people. We have a local store here that we just get our groceries from as well too. So we don't have to go to like the major stores like HEB or Walmart. I guess that on that note on HEB, what I've experienced with HEB is that for them they actually um, are limiting the people who go into the store. Uh, they actually you have to form a line. Of course, like in the line, everybody's 6 feet apart, and on the floor, it's marked, where you're supposed to stand. An officer, of course, is guiding people to go in and stuff. And I think at a certain point, the officer does have to stop, people from coming in. So with max limit of guests to be in the store. So far, when I've had to go to HEB, that hasn't happened. Um, it's just different, of course, the officer, just telling people, hey, okay, go to the store, up, slow down and stuff, but they've been vigilant and they've been, reminding people to keep 6 feet apart, here in South Texas, it's primarily Latinos down here, so it's very culturally, it's different and very hard for us because we are very loving people. We are very compassionate people. We like to shake hands all the time, hug, give a kiss on the cheek. And now a lot of people aren't allowed. People are the communities aren't allowed to do that. From what I've seen, there have been people who haven't continued to do that, but I guess another thing, of course, like I said, it's a cultural thing, but for your health's sake, you do want to stay back, because you don't know if that person's been exposed to the coronavirus or not. So it's the 50-50 chance, I guess, that people are taking there. Um, as far as when I go to the store, still, some groceries are missing. Surprisingly, meats at HEB down here, they're fine. HEB has been well stocked, very very well stocked. Uh, Not as much as for Walmart. Walmart has been kind of dwindling here and there, so it's like a hit and miss there. As far as yeah, that's pretty much it. Like just traffic wise, traffic has been the same here. It's been busy, like not as much as it was like in Denton. There wasn't really very much traffic once this whole pandemic started. Everybody kept staying inside. Um, Bell was very empty. University Drive was empty up there, and then especially at night too, it was very empty. Here, people are still doing their business 24/7. Like there's higher traffic up here than there was up there in North Texas. So yeah, so that's one of the differences that I've seen. Just people just still going out about, like still taking their families to the stores, which they're not allowed to. A lot of people not following some of the mandates, like the the mask, wearing the mask. So it's a little irritating and a little upsetting too, because hey, you're kind of giving the you're giving South Texas, you're giving the Valley kind of a bad rep. Like come on, like let's try to be healthy too, guys. Um, but for some people, it just doesn't stick with them. I haven't really seen anybody get pulled over for anything for not having a mask or being ticketed for that. So I can't really speak for that. But there have been reports of people being ticketed for not having a mask while having another person in the vehicle, or not having a mask while going to the store. So I can't really talk very much about that. But there have been reports of that. Um, uh, as far as my mental well-being, just anxious, really, really anxious. I don't know how many times I've just kind of had like a breakdown here and there and stuff, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, like I'm kind of like self sabotaging myself. Like there'll be times where I'll be good, and this is awesome, but then something about getting in my head, and boom, just spiral down from there, And yeah, just very, very anxious, just like anxious because I can't control what's happening and stuff. It's one of those things that you can't control. I can control my life. I can control what I eat, what I drink, when I sleep, how much I sleep. With this pandemic, or you can't control, and that's very nerve wracking. You don't know when it's going to end, or if it's going to start over again. Very very anxious. There've been nights where I couldn't sleep, to be honest. Um, some days where I didn't even want to eat. Um, so yeah, it was just very different, and just took a toll on me. And then so just something to work on though. Just try to tell myself that I can't control this. This is something that's globally. This is something that's environmental. That I can't control. I can only control myself. I can only control what I'm feeling. So that's the hardest part. Stuff. Just coming to terms with that. You don't know when this is gonna end. Nobody knows when this is gonna end. Everybody got word that, well, of course, summer is going to be all online. And then, school as well for the fall. Kind of, some of the departments are already going online for fall. I can remember the social work departments, and as far as right now, the social work department and the family services department are all going online for fall, and there's more departments to follow. Um, so that's just the hard part. My wife and I, we've come to the conclusion that yeah, we're just gonna back down here permanently, to South Texas. Where we're gonna try to just wait this out. See when isolation should be over, or self quarantining, I should say, would be over. But as of right now, it doesn't look that way. Um, Especially with the beach being open now down here in South Texas, we are going to get a high, very, very high number of infected people. It's, hopefully people are smart enough to like, yeah, no, I'm not going to the beach, but of course you're going to have those people who are just going to want to like, oh God, I got to get out of here and go to the beach, which is fine, but who are probably not going to do it smart, of course they're going to get sick, or they're going to get somebody else sick, and it's going to be adding numbers. It's just racking up. Just every day, the numbers keep going higher and higher. If I can remember correctly, one of the some of the news back up in North Texas, I want to say that there was 7 more deaths from the COVID-19 virus, and about 75 new cases up there. You know, Deaths are low, like per se for infected, but once a person's dead, they're dead. They never come back. They're not going to have a extra life to come back, so to say. They're gone. Um, and that's the hard part. And that's another scary part too, because since my wife is pregnant, just hopefully by then, like hopefully by October, this is all done. I'll be able to be in the delivery room with her, um, encouraging her like I did with the last, with our first two, just being by her side, comforting her. But we don't know right now. That's the shitty part. So hopefully, hospitals change their regulations, because yeah, I'd probably lose my shit still, or I'd probably lose my shit. Doctor tells me, yeah, no, you can't go. You can't go in the delivery room with your wife. She's gonna have to do it alone, and that's the scary part. I don't think my wife will be able to do it, and she's even said it too. Like, yeah, I don't know if I can be able to do it, which I believe she can. She can do it, but just want to be there for my son to be born. Um, yeah, that's that. I was trying to get a better picture of what the night sky looks like down here in South Texas, but just with some of the light pollution from the street lights here, it's a little hard. But usually 9 times out of 10, there's a very clear sky. Like you can see the stars, like almost you can see like the Milky Way. And it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful down here. Yeah, hopefully I continue making more videos, and as well getting more getting more interviews here soon. So, but yeah, but until then, this is me signing out.